these words are altered today to you to hear. Let God be God. These are altered words, simple English words, and everybody hears it. But if you hear it, what do you understand? It's a challenge of a genuine cause by an individual. That time, it wasn't an individual, me. It was much more beyond me. Okay, it's the Spirit. So the same words have come out of it. I say, okay, Mr. Spirit, whatever you said, whatever you sort of caused me to end up saying, let us see what you mean by that. Let us know what you're trying to prove to the Muslim, to the Christian, to the Buddhist, to the pagans, to whatever group of worship we see out there, including myself. Prove what you mean by saying that let God be God. If you are God, then be God. If you are not God, okay. Let us know what you are, who you are, and why do you have to? Why should these words be so much important? If I put myself out there and I want answers, this is how I have to get the answer. I believe, to my part, that my understanding to it is that we have to let God be God. We have to let God be God to disprove anything that we have rejected, that you believers reject. If people believe in the true living God, then it has to be true living God. Then it has to be given the chance for any rejection or anything that needs to go on. If really God is God, or God become God, let us imagine for once what we are trying to say here. What I'm trying to say, if God is God, if God is really God, what problem do we have that cannot be resolved? Not the walls will not even stand in the way. The walls, the trouble, all those things cannot even stand in the way. God in all grounds will sort of get everything right. And so let God be God. I'm trying to put God here in a situation where he has all the privilege given to him to prove his omnipotency. And I'm not trying to sort of get God or trying to get answers. So what if that is the idea? Even if that is the idea, what is so bad about getting to a place or a moment where God is right there? There's nothing wrong with knowing God or understanding God. People might have their own views. And I pray on these grounds that I will be able to have the chance and the strength to sort of face these issues with anyone who chooses to take the time to listen. And I'm gradually breaking it throughout, pointing things out from both the Quran and from the Bible to make my suggestions of what I mean by what we mean by all these things and what I'm trying to say and how it can be seen. So that if you hear the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, or you hear the story of Lot, or you hear the story of anything, you will know how to sort of react or what to say of it. I'll sort of end, keep it in this suspense that has to be kept. But we still have so many things to unveil. And keep tuning in. We will unveil it. We will find answers. We will find a way to mold our life and our character. The best way to do, the best way to go. And if you are with me, then stay with me. It's a shoulder-to-shoulder attempt of trying to get answers, to break through the curse that comes upon us, the evil that pursues us. I experience mine. Whether it's inside or it's outside, I experience mine. And I openly declare it out, not with no fear or anything, with no doubts or whatever, because it's no secret to one's life, to my life especially. But I like my independence and I respect my independence. So do I also for others. So at the end of the day, whatever it is that caused my life to be people pass the spirit on to people, and if that was the case that happened, whether it is some spiritual inheritance or something that possessedly that come from the family, whichever way it is, I have plainly opened up myself and I say, God, be God. Show me the way to the light of truth. Expose the evil that is in me and in others. The idea of believing in you with no meaning to it is just not right. It's not something one can always tolerate or think about. So look carefully into my life. See my thoughts. See my approach. See if there is anything evil about it. And the thing is, declare yourself like you declare all the time. Declare yourself like you would everyone expects you to declare. Declare yourself like the Christian written words the Bible reveals that you do declare yourself. Or the Quran say you declare yourself. And if you're able to declare yourself and show all that, the audience out there will gladly know. The people out there, me, myself, will gladly know that the faith is intact. Whatever I believe in is intact. And if it's intact, then I'm not going wrong. Then I'm not deviating. I deserve to be able to know what my Father is, or what my God is, what my faith is. I can't waste all my life drowning all the time, feeling uncomfortable, realizing that something holds you back. Whatever holds you back, you don't know. Not being able to prove whatever you want to prove, not able to show what you want to show, not able to demonstrate what you believe as the truth of life. It's very worrying. It's very worrying. Believing there is a God and there is no God. What are you going to do? This is crazy. But there must be something that we can hold on to, or we can really use as a means to express ourselves. Because you can't live the life in a damp state, always thinking that there is nothing there, or living to know that nothing really is ready to sort of walk out of hypocrisy, or nothing is really there to sort of reveal the facts of life. And I pray for God to let this happen. Don't ever stay away or be in that confined area. Come out, Lord. Come out. Let us know if Jehovah, you are God. Let us know Allah, if you are God. Let us know if it's the same you that has chosen that path. Because I am realizing something, and I know shouldn't be blamed, that whatever faith we have today, it is even revealing itself from the same book of the sort of spirit that we feel or we should think is sort of damaging our life, or somehow exposing our life. It is written in the Bible of the devil, who is like a chameleon, or changes places, or changing himself here and there. In the same manner, I begin to see that if there is a God who sort of have that characteristics, and I'm looking at today's books, and I see that if Allah is being considered as Jehovah, then it's like the characteristics is happening here. It is not necessarily, but those who have believed in Christian followers are believing the story of Christianity. Those who have gone by the story of the Quran are believing in the words of the Quran. Now, I don't have to do anything magical or anything, but it is obviously straightforward. A straightforward issue that when you present it out there, everybody can truly see what the words have said, and if we have any issues at all, we hope that it will be revised or reviewed in an appropriate way. Call upon the living God for this guide or this possibility, because it's not easy. The people who die for these books, who think that what they think of the book is God, and they continually